All right. Thanks, Bennette, for taking a second to talk to me. I appreciate it. But okay, so this is just a reader interview, and I appreciate you taking the time. And the odds of us meeting up in Thailand after
That's
meeting
cool.
online, it's cool. It's really cool. So before you told me this was your first international trip when you sent me the email,
Yes,
why hadn't you gone on an international trip by yourself? Before you went with family and friends, right?
correct.
Okay. So, what took you so long to go by yourself?
Just life and, being a mom, being married, and you just don't have the time or just don't make that time for yourself. So this was a good time in my life to reconnect with myself and do things for me.
Okay, cool. So, why did you pick Thailand of all places?
Because I did some research and Thailand was safe. The cost, where it would allow my money to go further. I liked it. Thailand was diverse because you have the spiritual part, plus you have the nightlife, plus you have the shopping. So it kind of spoke to me where it gave me all of the elements that I was looking for to try to, do the spiritual part, do the fun part, do the shopping, and just meet people and then have my money just be stretched,
Yeah, nice.
where I could feel like a queen when I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. And is that your experience so far? Like,
Yes, it has been.
Amazing. What has been like your biggest surprise about Thailand?
The shopping. I knew that they could shop, but to just get here and see it, it's mind-boggling to see all the malls. Like we leave out of one mall and then we go like 2 steps and we're in another major mall that's just as big as the last one we left. And then just all the street vendors, how
Right.
people come with the markets and then the food, just an endless array of foods. It's something that you can't. I don't think a video captures it.
Yeah.
I really don't.
How do you like the quality of like clothes that you bought here, electronics, food, like the quality of stuff here? What do you think about
The
it?
quality is good. Being a larger woman for a black woman, as opposed to the women in Thailand, you could probably find tops and maybe some dresses. For me, it's hard to find the shoes. But
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But,
Like two sizes, my feet are two sizes too big for a typical type.
Right,
Yeah,
and same here with me. So, but other than that, I think the quality of stuff is great.
Okay. Let's see. What do you think the benefits of traveling solo are as opposed to traveling with friends or family?
Hands down, freedom.
Okay. What do you mean by
Free-
that?
The freedom to just do what you want. Like, if you decide that you want to sleep in 2 hours, you can sleep in the 2 hours. If you decide that you want to go to the temple, today, you can go to the temple today. But also, then it allows you to connect with yourself in a different way where it's all about you. And as a woman, we're usually last on the list, so we're taking care of everybody else first. So this allows you to just be selfish, and it's just about you. So it's the best journey that I can ever, suggest that a woman does. Of course, so.
And how does Thailand fit into that? Have you found that they really treat you better than other destinations you've gone to?
They treat you well. I did do my little celebrity. I say I was a celebrity in China because when I went to the temple, some ladies from China took pictures of me.
Here in Thailand?
Yes,
Oh.
at the Grand Palace. So they stopped, and it was kind of like your blog prepared me for that. So it wasn't an uncomfortable feeling. It was a great feeling that they were in awe of seeing probably the black woman for the first time in person, and they're snapping pictures, so you felt like a celebrity. But everybody's been very helpful because I was told not to come by one of my friends, her coworker, had said that it wasn't safe. She had an import-export business, and I think that's the reason why you should come yourself to experience, because other people kill your dream. Because she said, oh, I'm going to come here, I'm going to get scammed. It's not safe for me to be here as a woman traveling alone. And it's been totally different from that experience. And I'm glad that I trusted my instinct and came, because I met some amazing people, yourself being one of them. Just reaching out to you and then you talking to me and taking me around. And then Kate has been wonderful. Brandy, you didn't get to meet her, but wonderful people. I mean, just life-changing things have happened for me, and just some long-lasting friendships will probably develop from just coming here. You know.
Now, we talked a little bit off camera about this, about the lack of African Americans that we see just traveling around. What do you think about that?
I think we're too close-minded. That we tend to go where everyone else goes, and I'm kind of a little different because I'll go off the beaten path and try things. Because the way I look at it is, if we don't like it, you can get back home. I mean, if I got to Thailand and I just hated it, there's a way I can get back home, like change that ticket and get back home.
Right.
But until you go and embrace something and come, I think we have to, when we travel, we have to come with an open mind. First of all, have to leave all the fufu, whatever, and I'm a woman that likes nice things, but you have to be able to adjust your thinking. And when you come with an open mind and just really want to learn about the culture, they embrace you, and it'll be a better experience than anything that you can ever imagine.
So when you mean like the fufu, like what do you mean by that? Like
I mean, like, you know, we come and we're not going to let our hair down, kind of thing. Like, we're not going to go on the beach, the water, because we can't mess up our hair, or we can't come and just do the street food. We got to have 5-star dining. I mean, we've eaten at restaurants, and I was telling you, Eric, that the street food by far knocks the restaurants out.
I agree. Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm sitting on the street eating a piece of chicken right along the side, and, you know, and it's not pretty, you know, by any standards, but the food is amazing, and people are so humble, and, you know, like, the one person got a plate, and they got a little bucket, and they're washing the plate out of the bucket, where we would probably be like, oh, I'm not eating there.
Yeah.
You know, but for them, it was a big honor for me to sit there and eat at their stand, and they wanted to give me a plate versus eating in a bag. So that's what I mean by adjusting our thinking.
Yeah. And how do you feel as far as health wise? Like, have you gotten sick or anything like that since you've been here? Has anything like that?
No, and I was prepared. I got the shots, and then I brought my anti-diarrhea medicine, and then also I went to the doctor and got the antibiotics and Imodium AD. So, you know, you're prepared for that, and, you know, if you do get, you know, a little diarrhea or something, it's likely you get diarrhea at home.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but just the experience has been amazing.
Yeah. So what advice would you give women of color who are nervous about traveling internationally alone?
That you have to trust yourself, because when we walk out our house every day to go to work, we're in just as much danger, I believe, as when we're coming out the country. You just use your common sense. And, you know, I think we should explore places that a lot of us have not been, because it opens up a different opportunity. It creates a path of, I guess, like challenging your fears. And I believe that you have to have an edge, and traveling by yourself gives you an edge to, when you go back into your regular world, you know, you have a higher bar because you believe that you could do more than your average person.
And what resources would you recommend for women who are looking for more research about the countries that are safer and how to prepare?
Your blog. I mean, your blog was excellent. The pictures that you had on your blog, what you talked about, you gave it from a Black experience, which really helped me. You know, then I reached out to you, you answered my questions. Also, they can Google other women blogs and put, you know, like women of color or Black women traveling solo internationally, and they'll get a wealth of information.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks. That's about it. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Good
Eric.
time.